to social media lead generation and you've seen success, but you're like, man, this takes a long time, there's a lot of manual work, and you're trying to figure out how to scale those efforts. Well, today we're going to give you 4 tips to help you scale your social media lead generation programs. So first up, make sure to segment your audiences. Each and every company has lots of different sub-audiences, and using social media searches gives you a really easy way to kind of segment those. So for example, at Sociedo, we might segment our audience that's mostly digital marketers into people that are doing SEO marketing, people that are doing content marketing, people that are doing pay-per-click marketing. That gives us 3 segments that we all have different keywords in each of those segments, and then we can really target those segments individually to get higher conversion rates. And we can use different profiles to target each of those segments in order to get around some of the rate limits and rules on these social networks. Number 2, now that you've got a segmented audience, make sure that you have relevant messages going out to that audience. And this is the key one to automate. You can do that with tools like Sociedo, you can do that with If Then Then That, or tools like Zapier. But the key here is, once you've found an audience and you're starting to see that they're engaged and you've earned the right to send them a message, do it automatically and use a template that kind of has their first name and then is relevant to the segment that you chose. So in our example, I might have a different message going out to people who are talking about SEO versus content marketing versus pay-per-click marketing. Third, make sure you're capturing these folks with a landing page that has an offer and a form. The reason being is because if you're just starting conversations with your auto messages on social, it's going to take a lot of time to respond to those and get an email address or a phone number so you can take the conversation to the next step. Instead, use the auto message to send them to a link that will take them to a landing page. On that landing page, you should have an offer like a trial, a free ebook, a webinar, and it should have a form that asks for their email address, phone number, or any other information that you need to define a qualified lead. Lastly, you got to close the loop. You want to make sure that you're measuring and analyzing. So, which segments are doing the best? What's your click-through rate on those auto messages? How are you doing with your forms? This will change in each of your segments for each of your keywords. You can do this with Google Analytics. Some of the social media platforms like Hootsuite have some reporting. And then Sociedo actually gives you very in-depth reporting all the way down to the keyword and segment level, so you can A/B test and really figure out which messages and which segments are working for you. These are the 4 tips to scale your social media lead generation program.